Hey you guys, it's your girl Kim. Welcome back to my channel for another video. Okay, anyway, for today's video, I'm just going to be talking about you. In today's video, I'm just gonna sit here, talk to you guys, and tell you 10 things about your girl. So yeah, not about you, but about me. I don't talk a lot about myself in my videos because I'm just not a person that likes to talk about themselves, you know what I mean? Just so you guys can get to know me a little bit more. Say 10 things about myself that might be kind of interesting or funny or embarrassing, all the above. Number 1. I have 2 birthmarks on my body. You can't see them unless I'm like without a shirt or without pants. One of the birthmarks is like the smaller one of the 2, and I actually have that under my belly button. And I have one on my left thigh, and it's a little bit more bigger. It's got a unique shape to it, and I've actually heard some weird stuff about birthmarks. They somehow represent your past life. I had braces for 3 years when I was 15. I had like really crooked like top teeth. I don't remember so much my bottom teeth, but for sure my top teeth were like really bad. And I guess my mom decided to take me to the orthodontist, and surely they told me, you know, I needed braces, and I got braces put on, and I had them for 3 years. I wish I had pictures of how my teeth looked like before, so I could show you guys that, but I don't know how to get my hands on those. These right here, like my pointy teeth right here were like twisted. They were almost backwards, you know what I mean? Like they were twisty, like I don't know, my teeth were twisted, and I didn't have cute teeth, you guys. So I actually didn't find them that painful. A lot of people have said that they were like really painful to have, but I didn't find that to be the case. They are uncomfortable. You do feel stuff. You do feel the tightness of the braces, and it does cause discomfort, but I didn't find it to be very painful. So, and when I got them taken off, of course, I feel like they do this with anybody that has ever had braces. They'll give you like a removable retainer, and they did give me a retainer, and I did wear it for a little bit after I got my braces taken off, but I've stopped wearing my retainer for like the past 2 years at this point, even longer. I don't wear my retainer, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I don't wear my retainer. So my teeth have shifted a little bit, but not anything, you know, dramatic or crazy. I feel like I should have just wore my retainer to keep my teeth really nice and straight, because my mom spent all that money to get my teeth straight, and then I don't even wear the retainer. So I do kind of wish I would have did that different. But my teeth, like these right here, kind of have shifted. They're not even. This tooth is behind this one just a little. Nothing like ugly, you know what I mean? Not like how I used to have them. Okay, because then I would have been like, oh. Yeah, I don't wear my retainer. I still have it. It's like right there. I know where it's at and everything. It's really crazy fear that I think originated when I got my braces and went through that whole process. It's every once in a while I'll literally have the same dream. I find myself having dreams of my teeth all falling out, and all my teeth are just like falling out of my mouth, and I can't do nothing to stop it. And it is the most terrifying thing to have this dream. I hate having this dream, and I've had it a handful of times already. And I think I, you know, dream about my teeth falling out because I have braces, and braces are kind of scary. So like I said, once I got them taken off, they did give me a removable retainer for like the top of my teeth. But my bottom teeth, they actually put in a permanent retainer, which is basically like a metal wire that is behind my bottom teeth and you can't take it out. It's literally like glued on there, like on my teeth. I actually showed my boyfriend recently. He's like, wow, they do that? Like, and I'm like, yeah, they did it to me, so I don't know. I actually have quite a few tattoos. Like, I don't have big pieces, like big like artwork on my body. I have like little things on my body. I have one on my neck. It's just like green stars and like some swirly swirls. It was my first tattoo that I ever got, and I actually got this tattoo for my 15th or 16th birthday. I have one right here on my wrist. It's just a date, 06/06/2014 is actually when I graduated high school. I was like really super proud that I was finishing up high school, getting my diploma and stuff, because my older brother and my older sister weren't able to finish high school and get their diplomas, and then when it was my turn, I was able to do that, and my parents were really proud of me. I was really proud of myself, so I wanted to get a tattoo of my graduation date. So yeah, I graduated high school in June 6th, 2014. That was a really special moment. So that was another tattoo that I wanted to get. The rest of my tattoos, I have 3 on my back and then 1 on my foot. And that's pretty much all the tattoos I have. I have 6 tattoos total. Do I want more tattoos? Right now I'm like 50-50. I kind of do and I kind of don't want tattoos, so we'll see if I end up ever getting any more. I don't want to be all tatted up and have like a whole bunch of like tattoos on me. You know, I like small cute tattoos, nothing crazy. So who knows if I'll get more. Right now I don't want any, but I do have one. It's kind of weird. I don't want any, but if I ever do feel up to getting another one, I already have something in mind. As you guys probably already know, my dog recently passed away this year, like during the summertime, and I would definitely get a tattoo like with a picture of him. That would be my next tattoo if I was to get one. That would be definitely the next one. So I live in Indiana. I actually grew up and was raised in Indiana, but I was born in Chicago. Right now where I live, I'm like borderline. I'm in between Indiana and Illinois. I definitely was back and forth from Indiana and Illinois. So I always tell people I'm from Chicago. I know some people like, why do you say you're from Chicago and you're not? Or you're from Illinois and you're not? But I mean, I was born there and I spend a lot of my time in Illinois, and I mean, my boyfriend even lives in Illinois, so I feel like I'm from Illinois. So I am Hispanic. I am Mexican. My parents are Mexican. Basically, my whole family is Mexican. My parents are from Durango and Chihuahua. I used to have a stuttering problem. So when I was younger, up until I was like 18 or 19 years old, I would find myself kind of stuttering on words. It wasn't like a really major bad stutter thing. It wasn't anything crazy where I needed speech therapy or anything like that. I did take bilingual classes to learn English, because Spanish was my first language, and then I learned English. I learned English when I started going to school in elementary, but I think that's actually where my stuttering problem comes from, is, you know, speaking 2 languages. I get stuck in between the 2 languages, and I think that's where my stuttering comes from. It's like every once in a while I'll like stutter and get stuck. I also have a cousin who lives in Tennessee, and she actually also stutters. So me and her both stutter, so we both have that issue. So we just kind of get stuck in the languages, you know what I mean? Because we go back and forth from them so much. Or maybe it's just like literally something wrong with our tongues or something that we stutter. So I don't like to repeat myself to people. So especially when I've said something that was like pretty clear and understandable, like I don't like to repeat myself. Like it's like I don't even really want to talk that much about the same thing over and over. And I've noticed that I enunciate my words a lot too, like I really pronounce each vowel type thing, but that's just because to prevent myself from stuttering and to keep and for me just to make sure I know what I'm saying. This girl at work bring it to my attention that I enunciate sometimes when I speak, and I'm totally fine with that. Like that, I don't even know why she felt the need to point that out, but whatever. I guess that's a good thing that she did, because now I can say this in my video and talk to you guys about it. But yeah, I have a boyfriend. If you guys don't know, I'm actually in a relationship. I have been with him for the past year and a half. So it will be 2 years in April. But it's kind of not typical how we actually met. When I first introduced him to everybody, the first thing that they would ask is like, where did you guys meet? Like, how do you guys meet? And I would just say that we met like online, like through Facebook. But the truth is, here is the tea. And honestly, I don't know why I was scared to tell people like the truth about where we actually met. It was for sure online. That I was not hiding. I was just kind of not saying like exactly like where online. I was just saying, oh yeah, Facebook. Like he just sent me a friend request, messaged me, and we just like started talking like that. And that's basically what I told my family, what I told my friends. But here is how we actually met, and I'm not ashamed of it. I never was ashamed of it. I just didn't know how people would react. Even when I told them I met them through Facebook, they kind of just gave me a look like, oh, I don't know. Anyway, we actually met on Tinder. Yeah, so I made a Tinder, and you know how when you're on Tinder you swipe. I don't even know which way you swipe for what, but I was swiping and I came across my boyfriend, and I thought from his picture he looked really cute and stuff, and so I liked him, and I guess I came up on his Tinder and he liked me, and somehow it was like a match. I don't know how Tinder works. I didn't even actually have it for that long. It was weird. It was like I was meant to make a Tinder specifically to meet him, because I didn't have my Tinder that long. And then when I liked him and messaged him, he replied right away. We were talking and stuff, and then from there we made plans to meet up in like real life, like face to face, and never went back on Tinder after that, and I've been with him ever since. So it's been pretty good. But yeah, that's actually how me and him met. We met on Tinder. It's funny because a friend of mine that I went to high school with, she sent me a screenshot. She was like, hey, I just want to let you know that I was on Tinder and I saw your boyfriend on there. And she was just kind of letting me know, like, he has a Tinder, just in case you didn't know. But I actually did know that he had a Tinder, because that's how we met. So it was funny. But yeah, that's how I met my boyfriend. But since I've been with my boyfriend, I get upset with him sometimes. I get mad at him sometimes. And he pointed something out to me. When I talk to him, when I'm upset or mad, I have a little accent that comes out because I'm so mad that you can really hear it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? An accent? I don't think I have like a Spanish accent, because I speak so much English now. I don't even think I sound Mexican. He was like, no, you really do, especially when you're mad. And he thinks it's funny and cute, and I'm just like, okay, sir. Like a really small accent. It is nothing crazy. And now that I'm thinking back on it too, I've had quite a few people tell me that I do sound like I have a little bit of an accent when I'm speaking regularly. So half of the people will say that they hear my accent, and the other half of the people will say that they don't hear any type of accent. So it's just, I don't know, it's just like sometimes my accent comes out, sometimes it doesn't. And if it does come out, it's kind of hard to pick up for everybody. Like, not everybody can pick it up. But yeah, apparently I have a little bit of a accent going on, but I think that's cute. So one day I was with my boyfriend. I was spending the night at his house, and I was like, I don't know what it was that made me laugh so hard, but I was like dying laughing. Like I could not breathe. I had tears in my eyes. I was hysterical. And I farted. And that made him laugh even more. And then after both of us were done laughing, he told me that every time that I'm laughing really hard about something, I always end up farting. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he said, you fart when you laugh hard. And I'm like, and I had to sit there and think about it. And I'm like, wow, you're actually right. Not only has that happened with him, I've actually had this happen with friends, with my girlfriends before, around my family before. And I'm like, wow, I actually do fart when I laugh really hard. Yeah, it's actually embarrassing, but hey, whatever. Sometimes it's so funny that my body lets a fart out. Sometimes it'll be, or it'll just be like a quiet fart, but no matter what, if I'm dying laughing because something was so funny, I farted. Actually, the last thing that I have to say to you guys about me, this was actually kind of funny and kind of really mean at the same time. I had this person tell me that I look like Barney, or I have like a Barney head, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, you look like Barney. And I'm like, bitch, what? One of those things where it's hurtful but kind of funny at the same time, you know, because it was obviously a joke. It was like they didn't mean nothing by it, but at the same time I was kind of insulted. I'm like, really? I look like Barney? Oh my god. You know. And the funny thing also about that is that I used to watch Barney a lot when I was really young. I used to love that freaking thing. And like I have gotten insulted before, like it doesn't hurt my feelings, those type of things, like when people talk crap about me or they say mean things to me, because like when I was younger, like in middle school, I would get bullied. I was like bullied for my weight when I was in middle school. It was like really harsh times, but as I've grown, that type of thing does not even make me flinch anymore. But when this person called me Barney looking, literally, that's like the only insult that I'll forever remember being called. I'm like, somebody really just out here calls me Barney looking, like, and I kind of feel like I do look like Barney. I feel like I kind of look like Barney. Well, not right now, but like if I had no makeup on and if I was laughing, because like I'm so cheeky and my face is like so like my face isn't long, it's like short. I can kind of see what they were going at with that, so it oh my god, you guys, that was 10 things about myself. That was pretty much the 10 things I wanted to share with you guys. Hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found some of the stuff that I said kind of funny, kind of cool, you know, interesting. If you like this video, thumbs up. Do I look like Barney right now? Let me stop. Don't be calling me Barney, okay? Let's get that straight. Only I can call myself Barney, but you can't, or we're gonna have problems. Just so we're clear. Alright, you guys, I will talk to you guys later. See you in the next video. Bye.